The GP partnership process has been quite different from what we've been doing in the past, because when we embarked on the development of the compact, we actually had to look at the in-depth of what is ailing the sector, and we were able to focus on the good practices that have gone on in the region and in the globe and come up with the evidence.
We were able to review studies, we were able to review reports from different actors and look at them, and also interview our senior management, have dialogues with our partners, very deep dialogues, and agree that this is what is going to give us a transformation.
I can say that the GP helped us as an organization, help the country to be able to come up with a process that would lead to the identification of priorities.
The evidence was able to help us see what can really transform the system. So, and that is why in our partnership compact, our priority was actually trying to improve learning outcomes.
The report of the independent technical advisory panel was very important in that the issue of data, the priority data, we had data all right, but the use of data to inform policy and practice, we hadn't really didn't bring that out properly.
Look at our teachers, look at instructional materials, look at how we can help the teachers, support the teachers to improve the learning outcomes. Equity and inclusion also became a very big priority that we were focusing on.
The compact process did allow us to deep dive and look at really all the aspects of a particular issue or thematic that we have used in the as priorities.
So this process really helped us a lot to come up with our main priority backed with evidence. For the first time in the history of the education sector in the country, we were able to bring all the partners together, including the civil society organization, including all the departments in the Ministry of Education, and the semi-autonomous government agencies of the ministry.
The spirit around the compact process was that of dialogue, inclusive dialogue.
The compact process also allowed partners to lead particular thematic areas.
For once we saw a difference. Partners have now come to the table. Partners are now willing to support government to implement the priorities that we captured in the compact, unlike what has been happening in the past, because previously we will have fragmented implementation of priorities depending on what each partner is doing in the country. At the moment, everybody wants to align their interventions based on the priorities that have been captured in the partnership compact.
Coming up with a system whereby the compact document itself had signatories was an indication that here is an opportunity to align resources. Now, we have gotten to a process whereby we're designing projects that are aligned to the compact.
We have allocated now the resources according to the priority areas. It means we have committed ourselves for the next number of years, from now until 2026, to place our focus on the priorities that we have spoken to.
I think the support we're expecting from the Global Partnership for Education will really help us to implement the priorities that the government has set in place. The government of Kenya is spending about 26% of its national budget on education expenditure, which is quite high compared to most of the countries in the sub-Saharan region.
We do hope, because the compact is a living document, that is not the end of it. As we roll out, others will come on board. They'll identify themselves with the priorities that we have. And I want to encourage the countries who have not done the compact process. This is the way to go. This is the way to make everybody own the process and own the product and own the implementation.